Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our Thursday night XCL race. We have a GT3 only race today around my favourite ACC track in Nurburgring. It's also a multi-class race in the sense of the we have all the rookies, the bronzes, silvers, golds. We have the Zidane out here as one of our gold drivers. So it's I was looking at the entry list for this a minute ago, guys, and we have a pretty all-star cast out here. We have some mega fast drivers, and with Zidane and HSR Storm out there, I think those two are going to be having a big battle at the front, but there's so many more drivers that potentially can get within a second of them. We've got like Brandon Williams in today, AMS Dylan, who is in the 148 Porsche. We have Matty Agu, which we know can be fast out here as well, and we have Aiden, we know is quick, Riagma, like I don't know, the list goes on, guys. We have so many drivers out here that can potentially do some damage, and we have 35 drivers out here today as well. So I don't know if we have any last minute late entries. There is a 50-minute qualifying because of the extended amount of drivers out there, but we'll ride with HSR Storm as he's the first driver out the pits for the first qualifying lap, and then we'll just go around the field and try and catch as many of these guys as possible. But as you all know, it's a bit chaotic with these 35 car grids and around qualifying, so I'll do my best. But it's I see we already had Wolf is in the chat saying oh no, racing again. Saying hi, Red Fox. So it's we have apparently I have a bit of a curse on Ninja, that when I seem to commentate on his races, his tyres pressures seem to just fall off a cliff. So we'll keep an eye on that one, see how he gets on today. But yeah, we're just riding with HSR Storm now. But look at the chaos out here. Look at the last sector. Look at all those yellow flag drivers, because they're all going so slowly trying to get some space. But this is going to be pretty mad out here today. Nurburgring has got a lot of close barriers around the outside as well. So any kind of mistake and you might be flying into one of those. It's not a forgiving track for mistakes, because the runoffs are pretty much just gravel and grass, so even if you go off a little bit wide, you can spin the car out. So it's for this 30-minute race today that will have a mandatory pit stop. You really got to be on the right on the edge and right on the boil all the time, because you just any kind of lapping concentration, or if you catch up with a back marker in the wrong place, it can really hinder you here. So it's going to be quite exciting out here. I'm really looking forward to it. As I said, we're just riding with Storm, like I said. He's doing his first flying lap. I will just, like I said, and then I'll, what is Zidane doing out there? Is it, I will switch back to the Zidane now, because I've just noticed that Storm has defaulted his lap, so Storm will be the first, so Zidane will be the first driver to set a time. Storm will have to go around again. Actually, Storm did this last time, but Storm is quite a fast qualifier, but because of that, he does put his car on the edge at all times. So it does mean sometimes there is those kind of instances where he does actually, come off track. Yeah, Wolf saying it's probably my fault that with Ninja's tyre pressures, but we'll keep an eye on that one. Hopefully he doesn't have any ongoing problems today. I'd love to see Ninja get up in the top 15. Wolf, where are you thinking Ninja's going to finish today? But as Zidane comes around the start-finish straight, we'll see what kind of benchmark time he can set. And he sets a 1:55.5. I did think 1:55 would roughly be probably the pole time today. We might see someone creep into the 1:54s, but I don't know. The times will start flying in there now. So we'll just we'll just ride with a few drivers and see how they all get on. So Biff Baff is out there currently in 12th. Obviously haven't set a time yet, but I will keep an eye on these times as they fly in. We'll have a look at them out here. So the 1:55 is the benchmark. We see Brandon Williams get quite close to it, 0.4 back. And then it's going to be quite hard for me to catch a lot of the drivers coming through. So we'll just run with a few drivers in qualifying and we'll see how it goes. But Fast Fanatical, who's currently 4th. He actually set quite a quick qualifying time out there. In practice, so I think potentially he has got the opportunity to maybe improve at that 1.3 time. But as Biff Baff comes across the line to set his first qualifying time, he will go. Let's have a look. Has he defaulted there? No, he hasn't there. So he's gone up to, where's he gone on this? I've completely lost him on here. Has he? I think Biff Baff is down in 31st now, so maybe he defaulted his lap. As we see, Daniel Zaitsev has jumped in late. Let's see who else is out there. Let's go with Aiden66. Now, we know Aiden66 is a fast driver. He's normally, you wouldn't be shocked to always see Aiden up in the top 10. Sometimes, like creeping into the top 5. So we'll see what kind of times he can set as he crosses the line. And he goes on his first qualifying lap up to 4th place ahead of MS Dillon. Who said there's another one of the fast drivers out there. He's currently in 6th here. We'll just go with the drivers that haven't set a time yet. HSR Storm still hasn't set one, so he's coming around now to potentially finish what will be his first full lap. He has got a guy behind him as he's flashing him there, but that guy doesn't have to move. He is on a qualifying lap himself, and as he crosses the line, he does go up to first, 1.1 seconds ahead of Zidane. Well, that's now gone down to 0.5, but yeah, HSR Storm flying into the 154s. You never know. We might even see a 153 for pole, which is absolutely alien times out there. But Zidane and HSR Storm are leading the field with some rapid times in the 154s. Who else we got there? Adam Shaw is out there currently. He is in the number 296 Ferrari. He's a good midfield driver, sometimes near the front. I think he has won a couple of races as well. So, yeah, quite consistent, Adam Shaw. So keep an eye on him today. I think it depends who can sort of get a lap together here to set a good time. But let's just go through your top 10 currently. So here's HSR Storm in the lead with a 154.4. Zidane is in second place. 0.5 back. Brandon Williams is just under a second behind in third. Sylph in fourth currently, but it's just been pipped by Riagmar in fourth now. Minardi is in sixth behind Matiago in seventh. Lico is up in eighth. Aiden ninth. Zero C's in 10th. So that's your top 10 currently. As I said, we're just riding now with Adam Shaw as he's coming around to hopefully set his first flying lap. There's still quite a few drivers out there that haven't set a time, and we do know Daniel Zaitsev is a fast driver as well, but he has got 7 minutes 50 seconds to go. I don't know if he's just waiting for some time out there, but he does have opportunity to get out there and set a qualifying time. So you're thinking, Wolf, sorry, I don't know if that's a spelling mistake there. Are you saying top 10 for Ninja? Is that your prediction? So yeah, as Adam Shaw crosses the line, he does go into 13th place. That's a good qualifying lap by him. Let's see, Mark Music is a very consistent driver with XCL. Still a rookie status, but I'm sure eventually he will move up into the bronze category. We normally see him always racing in the Saturday double sprints, which I will be doing this week. But as Mark Music crosses the line, what sort of time can he set here? He goes up to 23rd place, 4.6 seconds off the pace. IXR Tool is out there as well. He is actually somewhere near the start of the lap. Let's see where Bartek is, and Daniel Zaitsev is out there as well now. This is a nice looking white Lamborghini. He's currently in 36. We do have now 37 drivers out there, guys. This is going to be chaos out there today. But yeah, Wolf saying he predicts a Ninja. He's had a bit of practice this week. And he thinks that he will get that car up into the top 10. I mean, obviously, qualifying isn't everything, because with the amount of cars that are out there, you might see some fast drivers. As I think that was one of the Porsches there going really wide there as he slid around that corner. But yeah, Alchemist is coming around now to just complete, coming up to the last sector here. We'll see what Bartek can do. Let's just check up on the front quickly. So HSR Storm still has the lead with a 154.1. He may creep into the 153s. Zidane is in second. Fast Fanatical, we did say he was a fast driver. He's picked himself up to third. Riagmar now in fourth with Biff Baff up to fifth. Williams is in sixth. Sylph is in seventh. Matiago eighth. Lico ninth. And Minardi is in 10th. So God, these tyres are tumbling down. But it's all about, like I said, with these 37 cars on track, you can see the dots on the radar. It is chaos out there. So it's all about being able to just try and yeah, find a gap. If you get like 3 or 4 seconds ahead of you, 3 or 4 seconds behind you, as we do see sort of Bartek there, so I didn't set a time. So we'll ride with Farrell now and see what he can do. I think IXS Torty potentially was coming around. But yeah, you have to find that space, guys. You have to try and find a few seconds ahead of you, maybe a few seconds behind you, because I do say it's not all about having that space ahead of you, because you do need to make sure also that you you aren't looking in your rear view mirrors for maybe a faster driver coming up behind you. So you just need to really concentrate out there. Dick Trickle in the chat saying good evening, afternoon. I think you're saying, yeah, afternoon. Yeah, welcome to the stream. As we see IXR Tool come up to 23rd place, 3.4 seconds off the pace. Where is Daniel Zaitsev currently? He is coming around now. I don't know if this is just maybe set his first time. No, I think that was maybe starting his lap now. Where is Farrell? So Farrell is coming around to be one of the last drivers that hasn't potentially set a time here. Yeah, these times are tumbling down. There's a massive field spread here from fastest to slowest drivers, about 7.7 seconds currently, with Salient G currently in 34th. But as Farrell crosses, comes on the last corner, is he going to set a valid time? We'll find out in a second. No, it looks like he's not going to set a time either. So there's 3 drivers currently out there that haven't set a time. But right now, like I said, it is HSR Storm out there in the lead with 154.1. Zidane has picked it back up to 2nd place with Aiden in 3rd, currently 0.6 back. Fast Fanatical is 4th with a 0.9 behind. Riagma in 5th place. Biff Baff is up in 6th, 1.1 seconds back. Williams is 1.2 seconds back with Lico 1.3, Sylph 1.4, Matiagu 1.5. And then there's quite a few drivers 1.5, 1.6 behind here. But that top 10 keeps changing, guys, and there's still 3 minutes after qualifying, so many people out there can still potentially set a time to to get themselves up into that top 10 and maybe on the front row here. Well, although I do think front row is probably HSR Storm and Zidane, looking like they're pretty rapid out there. But as Daniel Zaitsev is out there on a flyer currently, we'll see what kind of time he can set and whether he can get himself up there in the mix. And then we also have Farrell yet to set a time. Yeah, with 37 cars, guys, it's absolutely chaos. There you are, right, Trickle. We are missing 2 drivers, but it is never a bad thing to see 37 drivers out there. Going down to that first corner, it's going to be pretty chaotic, so we'll have to kind of keep an eye on that and see how they get on out here, because it's going to be there's going to be some sort of crash on the first corner. We'll see. As Daniel Zaitsev doesn't set a rapid time there, he goes up to P24, 3.1 seconds back. With 2 minutes to go, we have still got some a lot of laps to go here, but I'm just seeing who else is coming around now to set a time. It's just trying to find the numbers quickly enough. It looks like we have the Alchemist out there currently. He is coming around to set a flying lap. He's 1.6 seconds back, 14th place. Can he get enough time together to get himself up into those awesome top 10 places in qualifying here? Because it's a very high competitive field, so anywhere in the top 10 is a fantastic effort by anyone. As Alchemist does get up into the top 10, 1.5 seconds off the pace, but that's a great lap time by him. Who else is out there? So we have the number 420 car of Mad Caster. He's currently rounding out the top 20. He looks like by his flashing lights he has got a driver ahead of him, maybe. But as Mad Caster comes around to set another flying lap pace, 2.2 seconds back, can he get himself into that top 10? The Alchemist has just been pipped by Sylph up there at the minute. But as Mad Caster comes around, his lap time... it doesn't improve. We do have the number 6 car out there of Zero C's. He is 1.8 seconds back currently. He does have the speed to potentially get into that top 10. A lot of Porsches out there today. We'll see. We'll keep an eye on that sort of kind of Porsche battle as the qualifying unfolds. I'd say AMS Dillon 2 seconds back is probably somewhere off the pace a little bit there, but as the Zero C's crosses the line, 17th currently, he doesn't improve on his lap time. The number 1 car is the next car we're going to take a look at. Oh no, there's a crash on the I don't know what's happened there, guys. So I was just looking down on the list, but there was a big collision between 2 cars there. I don't know if anyone can run into the Discord and see people shouting at each other, but that was a big old crash. Daniel Zaitsev crossing the line, currently 3.1 seconds back, 25th. He moved himself up to 18th place. That's an improvement there for sure. Let's have a look and see the number 52 car is next on my list here. So that is Fast Fanatical. Fast Fanatical has really pumped up this pace here. He's 0.3 seconds back now off of pole. The question is, can he improve on this time by over 1/10 of a second to pass Zidane up into the front row positions here? We still have 41 seconds left, so all the drivers currently in the pit lane aren't going to have a chance to improve. What that does do is give a lot of drivers opportunity now to have a bit more space out there to get a fast lap time, as he does pip Zidane. He does go less than 1/10 of a second off of HSR Storm in the lead. We do have the number 666 car coming around now to set a time. That is Doug's Bores. So we'll see what he can do now. He's got a long train of cars behind him, and I think he might still have enough time. The question is how many of these drivers coming around this line now are going to get a chance to cross the line here? So it looks like the 420 car maybe of Mad Caster isn't going to get a chance to cross the line again. he might be one of the last drivers to cross here. So Matsai Caster's coming around with 2 seconds to go. Yeah, no, this is it now. So he'll be one of the first drivers to finish here. So as he crosses the line, he does go P20 again. He has recovered that time, but let's keep an eye on some of the drivers that have still got opportunity to set a time here. It looks like at the minute HSR Storm might have this, but Fast Fanatical is still out there. The number 30 car, I'm being blind here. Where is it? I can't see it. Okay, it's Space KC. So Space KC is coming around now. He has an opportunity to improve on 32nd place. Currently 5 seconds off the pace here, but can Space KC do something here on his last qualifying lap as he crosses the lane? Does. He goes up to P27. That's a great improvement there by him. We have Daniel Zaitsev currently in 21st. Can he break into that top 20? He seems to be getting faster and faster every single lap he sets. So as he crosses the line, 1.9 seconds back, can he break into that top 20? We'll find out now. He's got the last corner coming around now. He's going down the straight. What can he do? And he goes P18. So yeah, that's another improvement there by him. We have a number 350 car next. I can't see that. Oh, that is Lico PT. He's currently in 12th place. Can he get himself up into the top 10 as he crosses the line? He does. He goes P9. The number 98 car is next. That is HSR Storm. So can he break the 153 barrier on his last qualifying lap? And as he crosses the line, he doesn't improve. Or he does improve slightly, potentially. Yes, so he goes to 154.0. But Fast Fanatical is right behind him. Can he now improve on his time? He does as well. He goes into the less than a tenth of a second again. This HSR Storm Fast Fanatical battle is going to be fantastic out there. As I think the last driver was crossing the line now, the number 14 car Fast Forward, he goes up to 12th place. And then the number 993 car of Matti Agu, he's currently in 7th. Can he improve? I don't know if he is on a flyer still, so what can he do on his last lap? The last driver out there to set a time. Can he break himself into the top 5? And he goes, no, he stays 7th. So that was an epic qualifying, guys. This Fast Fanatical and HSR Storm, they're both pretty rapid out there. So we're saying, okay, that's fine. I'll introduce that one in a second, Dick. Yeah, Ninja just reporting that it's pretty hard to find some space out there. Ninja, but Ninja did get into the top 20. And I'm telling you what, Ninja, if you can avoid trouble in those first couple of laps, you never know, you can potentially get yourself into that top 10 finishing position that has been picked for you by Wolf. You said Dick Trickle said that Storm became a bronze driver yesterday after dominating at Silverstone. I was actually watching that race. That was a great one. Let's have a look quickly at the timetables as we go then. So we do have the qualifying time. So HSR Storm didn't have the fastest last sector. So again, if you look at the 3 times that have been set here, so we do look at Fanatical's last sector time. He was 0.2 of a second faster than HSR Storm, which means there is a 153 out here. So there is actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drivers. So HSR Storm, Fast Fanatical, Zidane, Brandon Williams, sorry, creeped up there in 4th place, with AMS Dylan and Aiden. Now, what I'm really upset about today, guys, and I'll be honest here, is that Tim RS isn't in this race, because Tim, I said I alluded to this on one of my previous streams, but AMS Dylan, Aiden, and Tim RS are 3 of the fastest Porsche drivers I've seen. And what we have seen here is Aiden and AMS Dylan separated by 0.1 of a second. And I think if Tim RS was in this race as well, he would have been up there with AMS Dylan and Aiden. We'd have had an epic Porsche battle between those 3 drivers. So I'm still waiting for that day. I can't wait for AMS Dylan, Aiden, and Tim to be on the same race. Dick Trickle, if you can work your magic and make that happen, that'd be fantastic. But this AMS Dylan Aiden battle, we'll keep an eye on that one, because that is a race for the fastest Porsche out there, and those 2 are going to be right on it. But Brandon getting up to 4th, he's going to make the race a bit tasty. But any one of these top 6 drivers, guys, I think that's going to be where the winner is today. Between those top 6, those 54-second drivers, those are the ones that are going to potentially get up there. But I'll go through the grid as the guys set off in a second. I'm just going to grab a quick drink before we get started. But I'm excited for this one, guys. This is going to be epic. 30 minutes of XCL action coming up in 1 moment.
10 seconds.
Okay, I am back. I thought I'm going to be calling a mad one here, guys. There's going to be so much chaos, so I had to have a quick drink. To wet the whistle before we get started here. But let's go through this massive field of drivers today. So we have HSR Storm on pole, just pipping Fast Fanatical in that McLaren in second place. We have the only gold-rated driver of the field in third place, which is Zidane. We have a really fast driver with Brandon Williams in fourth. That is an all-Mercedes second row. We then are excited to have this all-Porsche third row. It's AMS Dillon and Aiden battle for fifth and sixth here. This is going to be a great one. I can't wait to see this one. Matti Agu is in seventh place alongside Riagmar in eighth. Lico PT in the Lamborghini is going to be alongside Biff Baff, who did creep in there and get the last the last spot in the top 10 here in this race. Doug Bors is in 11th alongside Fast Forward in 12th place. Sylph is in 13th here alongside our debutant driver today, Alchemist. We think he is a new driver. I believe he hasn't raced before, so good luck, Alchemist, on your debut race. Are you sure he's a debut race, Dick Trickle? I swear I've seen him before. Adam Shaw in 15th place alongside Bernardi in 16th. We have Joswiak, we know he's a fast driver, alongside Daniel Zaitsev, another fast driver here. Guys, honestly, if you haven't seen an XCL race before, I'm telling you now, this field is probably one of the strongest fields I've ever seen. We've got some awesome drivers out here today. We have an all Porsche 10th row here with Ninja driving his second race ever with the Porsche alongside Zero Seas, another fantastically fast Porsche driver. I'm looking forward to seeing that battle as well. Baz is in 21st place alongside Mad Sidecaster in 22nd. Malmsey is in 23rd alongside Quaster Jr. in 24th. Bartek managed to get up to 25th in the end in qualifying alongside Diabolic in 26th. That is an all Lamborghini row there. Alongside IXR Tool and Space KC, who crept into the top 30 on that last qualifying lap. Great effort by him. We're still going, guys. We have Mark Music in 29th alongside OFE 866 in 30th. This is crazy. 38 drivers out here. We have, I'm smiling as I say this, guys. This is awesome work by XCL and all of the admins and stuff here to get this race going. We have Farrell in 31st, Attended Genie in 32nd, DXT Vipers in 33rd alongside Rise and Flow Racer in 34th, Chip Butty, that's a great name. He's in 35th alongside Salient G in 36th. Hushweb and Subsonic 10 round out the final places on this grid here. I'm just going to quickly run into the replay section and we're going to get a fantastic angle for the start here. Let's go and change to the good camera angle. And we'll quit back to the race and get back just in time for this. I'm going to say carnage at the start because there's no way they're going to get around here without having a crash. Let's just quickly try and find the number one driver again. I should have started on him. That was my fault. Sorry, guys. HSR Storm, here we go. Oh, guys, this is going to be fantastic. So we have 30 minutes here of XCL action. There's a mandatory pit stop for anyone that's new here. So that means every single driver has to pit for just fuel. But as we come up to the line here, there's 38 drivers in this field today, and it's green lights, go, go, go. Here we go. It looks like Fast Fanatical gets a better start. Oh, God, was that a little touch there by HSS Storm? He came across there. He couldn't get, I think he was trying to get tucked in behind Fast Fanatical, but he is going to get that good run down to the first corner and take the inside line there. Side by side here as every driver currently tries to get through here. I'm just going to switch back to this view. I don't see any yellow flags out there other than the start line, but I think there must have been a crash at the start because the number 15 car has gone back to the pits for the number 159. We'll keep an eye on that on the back, but at the minute it is HSR Storm that has got out in the lead with the two Mercedes drivers side by side with Zidane and Williams here, so those two drivers are going at it as well. But HSR Storm has bolted away at the start here. He loves taking out those cones in the first corner. Both the Porsche drivers are battling out here at the front as well. But it's HSR Storm that takes that early initial lead. I'll just drop back to Fast Fanatical here. So we do see it is as you were for the front four here, and it looks like AMS Dillon and Aiden are out there as well. So it's just settling in the order here. So once they go through the timing screens, we'll start to see the better. It will start to show. There is a drive-through penalty for Mark Music, which is unfortunate. That will be for being out of position at the start. But great driving by everyone's here. There are a few yellow flags out there, like I said, popping in and out, like just a few crashes. But looks like the number 30 car, and there's a 159 car also in the gravel. But I'm just going to switch over to AMS Dillon here, and Yeah, those two Porsche drivers are side by side. MS Dillon go around the outside here of Aiden. You think these two drivers are going to be at it all day. There's two really good battles here. I say the two Porsches and the two McLaren drivers. But yeah, the first lap is always a bit crazy. It does take a while. So now we'll see, all the order coming through properly here. But we do always ride with the first, driver to take the first lap lead. There's currently 3 drivers in the pits. There's still a lot of cars spinning around all over the place. I will try and keep up with those as the race goes on. But yeah, HSR Storm takes the first lap lead here with Fast Fanatical in second place. He does have Zidane, our only gold-rated driver today, right up behind him in the slipstream. We'll just run this one down the first corner and see if he can get down into the braking zones. It looks like that one's going to stay as it is. Yeah, we have Brandon Williams in 4th, MS Dillon in 5th place. Aiden is just chasing that queue down in 6th. Matiagu has held 7th place here in the Lamborghini, with Fast Forward making up 4 places at the start, maybe 5 places, sorry, from 12th up to 8th. Adam Shaw, we told you was a good driver. He's up to 9th place with Sylph currently holding 10th. Daniel Zaitsev has made a lot of move up at the start there. He is now up to 11th with Doug Bors in 12th. Minardi is racing in 13th place with, that isn't Riagmar behind him, that is Ninja who has made that place up. He's currently in 15th. I think Riagmar maybe had a crash here. So Ninja has made up a place. He's up to 14th, I believe. So that's a great little start by him. Baz is currently in 15th here until that settles. Joswiak is behind him. And then we have Zero Seas and Mad Caster rounding out what is the top 20. So actually it looks like Farah might be in the top 20 here as well. He's racing alongside Quaster Jr. We'll try and have a look soon about who are the people that have crashed. DXT CJ Viper is currently in 22nd place with Rise and Flow Racer chasing him. Biff Baff has pitted. He must have been one of the early maybe collision makers, or maybe he's just pitting for fuel now. Mark Music did have that drive-through penalty, so he has cleared that one. Oh, as we see, is that Malmsey behind? Or no, I don't know who that was in the Lamborghini. That looks like, who was that in the Lamborghini? Was that Subsonic 10 or... I'm not sure which one that was, guys, but one of the drivers there did, as we see Chip Betty coming in as well to, looks like to potentially, he's got some damage the way he's coming in very slowly there. Hush Webb is coming out is he coming in the pits as well? So he might have some damage as well, the way he's driving around very slowly. I think, yeah, a lot of crashes on that first lap. IXR Tool looks like he was a casualty as well. Space KC, unfortunate for him. OFV and then Lico is in the back. So I'll wait for all those guys to come out behind, guys, and then we'll keep an eye on that one. So Fast Fanatical is trying to chase down HSR Storm, who has got the lead here, and he'll go out in front currently just under 2 seconds in the head. Zidane is trying to pin him down here. As we see, that is MS Dillon diving down the inside of Williams. He takes it up to 4th place. MS Dillon's a really, really good driver, like I said, in that Porsche, and he is... buoyed by confidence following his, because he races in the Onid series on a Wednesday in that championship, and he got pole position and a win there at Indianapolis, so he is full of confidence right now, and that was an overtake made by someone that has got the confidence to dive it in there, and Aiden will be paying attention to that, and he'll be thinking, I can probably do the same here as well, as we do see Zidane up there on Fast Fanatical trying to make that move, but we do know Fast Fanatical is a fast driver. Who else is out there making moves? Adam Shaw is chasing down Fast Forward here for what will be 8th place in this race. And then we also have Minardi looking pretty racy here on Doug Bors ahead of him in 12th. I'll just quickly keep an eye on the chat. Yeah, Dick Trickle saying there's racing... You're saying that Ninja lost 20 places before the first corner? One thing to watch out for, Wolf, and anyone else that is watching today, the timing screens just go haywire for the first couple of sectors. So don't really pay much attention to where everyone's positions are until after the first lap. So Wolf, in future, just keep an eye on that one, because I said it does go crazy. But yeah, Minardi is still trying to chase down Doug Bors here. We do also have Baz chasing down Ninja. Ninja currently holding 14th place. Like I said, he is with those two drivers ahead of him battling, as it does look like Minardi has now made the move on Doug Bors. Can he keep that one locked in? It does look so. So we have like a 2 Porsche versus 2 Ferrari battle here. This is a battle for what is 12th, 13th, 14th and 15th in this race. So this one's going to go on for a bit of a while. Ninja's just paying attention to that one. He saw, he's seen Minardi get past. Now he's thinking, as Doug Bors goes wide, and that's going to allow Ninja to get through down into the final corner. And whoa, we see Baz late braking there, almost collecting the back of Ninja. And all three of those drivers have got past Doug Bors on the final sector there, and that is a bad lap for Doug Bors. But epic driving by Ninja there as he makes his way up into 13th place. Let's just check back into the front now. Fast Fanatical has lost that place to Dazan. He is now down into 3rd place, and he now has MS Dillon right behind him. So we'll stay with this battle for a second, because this is the battle for second, third and fourth, and with HSS Storm breaking out in the lead 3.5 seconds ahead, this is basically the main battle for the rest of the podium places. It looks like Aiden is still hustling Brandon Williams here, so I don't know if that was a touch there, as MS Dillon is getting pretty racy behind Fast Fanatical. MS Dillon will be really hoping to see if he can get himself onto the podium again for XCL. One of our new bronze drivers as well. You could tell pretty early on that he was a fast driver, and number 25 car did get a stop and go penalty. That must have been for speeding in the pit lane. That's the number 25 car, so that would have been, who is that? Bartek. So that's unfortunate for Bartek there. Silver's looking pretty racy behind Fast 4.6 back, and Daniel Zaitsev has crashed here. I've just looked at that one now, so he's had a big. How did you get that far out there? I don't know what's happened there, guys, but to be out that far off the track on that corner, I don't know what's happened there, but unless his steering wheel broke or something, because that's some way to be back, as it looks like Baz has now got past Ninja for 13th place, so Ninja is back down to 14th by the looks of this, because he has been passed, but and we also see Jozwiak now coming up on the back of this battle, but all these drivers, all of them have the potential. Like I said, if you look at Daniel Zaitsev crashing, once that all settles down, actually Ninja may have lost a place, but he's going to also gain a place back because of that one. So as this settles in, you'll see Ninja loses the place to Baz, but he has now up to 12. So Wolf, that is your prediction's getting closer and closer, so fair play for that. As I'm just looking here, Matiagu is now, is that Fast? Yeah, that is, sorry, MS Dillon and Fast Fanatical battling here. They are just going side by side, but if you notice, every single lap that these two battle, they are letting Zidane break away ahead of them, so they are sort of narrowing down their opportunities to maybe get that second place. But this battle here for what is third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, this is awesome, guys. This is great battling, fantastic. We did say, look at this, so the top 6 drivers in this race are silver, bronze, silver, gold class drivers, and we have Matiagu is a rookie, but he's a very top rookie. I can't imagine it'll be long before he is in a silver driver. So the silver class drivers really showing their class out there today. So keep an eye on all of these as these battles unfold. Let's just go through the back of the order, guys. I want to give everyone else a bit of screen time. I did say we'd have a look and see how this is all settling down. We have had 2 retirements now because we only have 36 cars out on the field, but currently the last driver out there, Lico PT, he'll be hoping to see a lot more people falling off the track and stuff as he can try and make his way up the order. We do know Lico is a very good midfield to top driver, so he will get up into the top 10 quite regularly, so he'll be looking to try and make some moves here. Arxar Tool currently still in the pit lane. I don't know if he has maybe retired from this race. We'll keep an eye on that one as the next couple of laps unfold. Hush Webb's also in the pits currently, and then we have OFV, who's currently 33rd place. Hasn't pitted yet, but he is out there trying his best. I think he was one of the early casualties on the crashes out there. Space XC again was in the same boat as he tried to chase down Chip Butty, who hasn't raced out there for ages. He has just looks like he's had a crash there, and he's currently in 31st. But he'll be trying to keep kicking on now and see if he can get himself up into the top 30s. He's just waiting to safely rejoin there. Attended Genie is up in 30th place currently, chasing down PMO Bartek in 29th. He has pitted, guys, so keep an eye on that one as the race unfolds. We do have almost, coming up to 20 minutes left of this race. PMO Bartek, he's half a minute back from Diabolic. So I said some of these drivers, I think they're all the drivers from like 29th downwards, potentially, I think, are all casualties of those early collisions. So we have lost quite a few, probably about 10 drivers or so in those crashes. Fast forward, I think, here, maybe doing a pit stop or has he had a crash. Diabolic is in 27th. He is trying to chase down Biff Baff ahead of him. Now, Biff Baff in 26th has pitted, so I think that's probably why he's down there, because I know he was one of the top 10 qualifiers. We'll keep an eye on him as his race unfolds. Mark Music did have that drive-through penalty, but he's currently holding 25th place. 0.8 of a second back behind Salient G. We'll just ride with this one for a second and see if he can make that move on Salient G. Okay, yeah, so Dick Trickle is saying that Daniel did confirm that his wheel broke. I was going to say Dick Trickle, because there's no way that as we see, Mark Music does dive down the inside of Salient G, and he is going to get that move done. Fantastic driving. Rise and Flow Racer currently in 23rd. But the way he, on that hairpin, the way he was so far down, off the track, I figured that had to be some sort of pedal wheel malfunction. Yeah, Rise and Flow Racer currently has pitted ahead of Subsonic 10, who it looks like he is just coming in the pit lane now to round out that group of pit stoppers. Doug Boers currently holding 21st place, chasing down Malmsey, 3.2 seconds ahead of him up the track. Malmsey is chasing down Zero C. He's currently holding that 20th place, but he has pitted, so he is looking good for that 20th right now. Zero C's is in 19th place, 16 seconds back from Riagma. Now, Riagma was one of the high drivers up there, so he'll just be looking to sort of see how many laps he can pump in before everyone else pits in and try and settle somewhere in the top 10. DXT CJ Viper is the last driver of the drivers that haven't pitted at the front, so we'll keep an eye on these top 17 drivers. Farrell is currently 16th place, chasing down Quaster Jr. In 15th. These guys have got a bit of gaps between them as the sort of the track starts to settle here. Quaster Jr. currently rounding out the top 15. He is chasing down Ninja, who is 14th place. Looks like Ninja must have had a little collision out there or like an accident somewhere, because he was up in 12th and now he's back down to 14th. He is chasing down Madside Caster, who's made up loads of moves, because he was 20th a few laps ago. Now he's up to 13th place. That's great driving there by Madside Caster. He's trying to chase down Joswiak in 12th place, who is in turn trying to chase down Bazbaz, who's currently in 11th. Bazbaz will be trying to chase down Minardi and the rest of the crew to see if he can get himself into that top 10. Minardi is 1 second behind Sylph here, so that battle will be raging on for a few laps to go, as Sylph then in turn is trying to chase down Adam Shaw, 4 seconds off the pace, sort of off the pace behind, Adam Shaw, and Adam Shaw is 4 seconds off the back of Matiagu. And then that's when the main train's coming then. So this is where we have Matiagu, we have Aiden, we have Brandon Williams, we have AMS Dillon, we have Fast Fanatical. So Fast Fanatical here is, it looks like AMS Dillon, so he has got past Fast Fanatical here, so he's currently up into that last podium spot. But these 5 drivers, look at this. This is great. This is 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th. This is the main battling today, as Zidane has left that in front. He's got 4.1 second lead over these guys, but he's 5 seconds back behind HSR Storm. So these 2 drivers are running out in front for 1st and 2nd. So this battle here, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, any one of these drivers can potentially get into this last podium spot, and they're going to be racing as hard as they can to make it happen. This is great driving, guys. This is fantastic. We'll ride with this battle for a second. Let's ride with Williams in the middle. So he is, so we have, a Lamborghini, 2 Porsches, a Mercedes, and a McLaren. So it's just going to show you that how close all the different classes of drivers are here. Oh, as Brandon Williams goes a little bit wide there, is that going to allow Aiden to get a better run on him on the last corner? So he is going to get a drive out the corner. He's going to be tucked right in behind him. Has he got enough speed down this straight? As you see Brandon Williams just weaving a little bit to try and break that toe. He does know he made that mistake, and is Aiden going to follow in Dylan's footsteps and take a dive bomb down the inside? It looks like he is. He's tucked it in there. Brandon Williams is aware, and he's gone deep though. He's gone really deep on the brakes, but he will have the inside line for the next corner. Brandon Williams is going to try and get back around the outside, but he doesn't quite make it. So that is, you can see that all unfolded because of that little mistake that Brandon Williams made a couple of corners back. He went out wide, and then Aiden set it up. Williams knew he was going to be under pressure, so he tried to weave back and forth, couldn't do it, and Aiden dive bomb down the inside. Brandon Williams, fantastic class driving there to let him, I was aware of him being there, and yeah, that was a great overtake, but in doing so they have lost a bit of time to the 2 drivers ahead, but I'm sure they'll catch back up again. But yeah, great driving there, guys. That was awesome. Minardi is still trying to chase down Sylph. Yeah, Wolf said there's some fantastic driving out there today. It's very entertaining. Tony Doc said the Ferraris aren't running very well today. You are right, yeah, to be fair, Tony Doc. The fastest Ferrari out there is Adam Shaw in 8th place. And then we have Bazbaz in 11th. And then the next Ferrari back from that is 16th place, DST Viper. Yeah, they're not really running that great at all. It looks like a lot of the German manufactured cars, the BMW, the Mercedes, the Porsches, those guys are the ones that are, making the moves here. So, but then this is a German track and these are German cars, so that probably does make sense there, doesn't it? Yeah, but this driver here, so this little clash here now. So what Aiden has managed to do is break that toe from Williams, who has now lost the place to Matiagu. This is going from bad to worse for Williams here. Is he breaking late here? Is he going to try and get that place back? But yeah, he must have made a mistake somewhere else again, because Matiagu has now managed to get past. Now, I think Matiagu can't be many races away from potentially becoming a bronze driver himself. But yeah, Williams is... Oh, look at that way. That toe is clawing in there. I think he's going out wide. Is he going to try and go around the outside here? If he can hold that line quite well... Oh, no, they just touch a little bit. I think Brandon Williams was trying to get back up the inside of him for the cutback, and he just tried to cut back a little bit early. But that was an ever so slight tap. I don't think we're going to see much performance issues there. But some fantastic racing at the front, guys, here by these guys. This 2 else is out there having a good battle. It looks like Minardi is still chasing down Sil for what is 9th and 10th place. And yeah, he's going to try and make that move soon. But as the longer these guys battle, the more it gives opportunities for the drivers behind them to potentially catch up. We are well over halfway in this race now, so still all to play for. These guys haven't pitted. Ninja chasing down Mad Psycaster for what is 12th and 13th. Joswiak has decided to pit behind them, so we'll see where Joswiak pops out in relation to the rest of the field. Is he coming back out now? So where is... it looks like potentially that these drivers that have now pitted, I want to see where he's going to pop out, Joswiak. So he is currently 14th. Let's see where... who's the driver ahead of him on the track? The number 32 driver. So that is Malmsey. So yeah, so it looks like when Ninja and everyone pit, they are going to be down in like, yeah, really down in like the, just in the low 20 place positions. But obviously then that'll all make itself up when everyone else decides to pit as well. But these drivers that have pitted early are going to become a factor later on in this race. Who else is out there having a bit of a race now right now? So yeah, Farrell is yeah, he's currently in 23rd place, but like I said, these drivers are going to make up positions when these other drivers start to pit. So we have seen where is it, Joswiak. So Joswiak has settled into 17th place by the looks of this, so he is ahead of Malmsey on the track. But is that right? Yeah, so yeah, he has. Yeah, so yeah, so oh no, he is behind him. So I was going to say this, yeah, because it annoys me that they said that because you have to wait for the sector times to go through. Sometimes you lose track of where the drivers are. But yeah, Joswiak is in 19th place. He's chasing down Malmsey now for 18th. So I do think, yeah, when all the other drivers decide to pit, we see Mad Psycaster come in now. So I think we'll see Mad Psycaster potentially pop down into between 19th and 20th. So I'll keep an eye on that one. Fast Fanatical still chasing down AMS Dillon. It does look like AMS Dillon has managed to get potentially a bit of a gap here, as Aiden is now going to try and chase him down. I did say this battle between AMS Dillon and Aiden would go on all race, and it has proved so. Obviously other drivers will become a deciding factor. I'm just want to look at this one. It looks like Williams has dropped off the back of Mattiago as well, so Williams isn't having a good stint here. He seems to just be having a bit of wobble now and again. So Dick Trickle is saying that Matty is currently at a 1895 XCL rating. Yeah, so I think Mattiago, if he doesn't make any mistakes and I don't commentate or curse him, will probably get, you know, a decent amount of points today. It's only a times one multiplier, so he'll probably get somewhere in the 60 points, maybe 60, 70 points. So I think we'll probably see if Mattiago can have another good race next race, whenever he races next. I think he'll probably be he'll be somewhere close to becoming a bronze class driver. But he is a bronze class driver based on the pace that we can see of him. He just needs to keep having a few more races and getting up there, and he'll do fine. Fast Fanatical, look at this, MS Dillon stuck behind a back marker here. Is he going to cause any problems here as they all dive down the inside? Yeah, that back marker is going to allow potentially MS Dillon to break away a little bit here. Is he going to stay on the outside line? Oh, is it? Yeah, that's a good call there by Fast Fanatical. I was going to say they are going to potentially get caught up here and trip over a little bit, but maybe you saw that MS Dillon has a few more potential back markers to take, and he did have Aiden behind him. Now all Aiden has to do now is pump in a fantastic couple of laps, maybe 2 or 3 laps, and he may be able to jump Fast Fanatical in the pit stops. Just want to go back up to the start and just give HSR Storm at least a little bit of screen time. Unfortunately, like I said, it is the curse of being the top driver out there. You basically never get any screen time because the action is always elsewhere. But yeah, he is being chased down by Zidane, but he's 5.5 seconds back, and he's just comfortably out there in the lead. HSR Storm, he may actually... Dick Trickle, have we ever had a HSR Storm race versus Cozy Lerner? You know, is Storm potentially the fastest driver we have at XCL right now? I don't know if you can confirm that, but that'll be interesting to see. Aiden is, yeah, 1.7 seconds back off of Dylan. Mattiago in 5th place with Brandon Williams just getting past that back marker as well. Fast Fanatical is currently in 7th place, so it looks like he is... No, he isn't. That's going to be adjusted again. I think Adam Shaw is past him on the track, so again, it's just a timing screen issue. That will wait for that one to resolve itself. Riagma, again, he is... I did say one of the drivers that would potentially get up into the top 10. It does look like that might be the case. Mad Psycaster has got out, by the looks of it, ahead of Zero C's, and yeah, he is ahead of Zero C's and Malmsey and Joswiak. So Joswiak was ahead of them, I think, on the track. So that bodes well for Ninja, who's currently holding out 10th place here. If Ninja can keep pumping in some good laps and he's on the same kind of pace as Mad Psycaster, he may well end up popping himself up into a good top 15 finish here and then be able to chase down the top 10. Okay, Dick Trickle saying we haven't seen a HSR Storm Cozy Learner battle yet. That is the one battle that I can't wait to see. As we do see AMS Dillon deciding to pit now. He is trying to, I suppose, compensate for the fact that Fast Fanatical has come in as well. Aiden is going to stay out there, and he does have a bit of clean air ahead of him, but yeah, there is a few back markers ahead coming up the... oh no, actually, no, I say he got clean air. He hasn't got clean air at all. So I think this might have been a great call by MS Dillon and... Fast Fanatical to pit here. Let's see what happens when Fast Fanatical does come back around. He's coming into the last sector now. Where is MS Dillon? Has he? Yeah, he's currently stationary. Let's see when he decides to start moving, and we'll see where Fast Fanatical is on the track. Fast Fanatical is coming around the last corner now. MS Dillon is going to come out quickly. Fast Fanatical is coming down the straight at some speed. I don't know if MS Dillon is going to have... Is he going to get out in time? I think he is now. He's coming out of the pit lane now, but he's going to have to get up to speed. Is Fast Fanatical going to be able to make a move on MS Dillon for what is the third place in this race? MS Dillon takes the inside line, but his tyres are going to be cold. So Fast Fanatical, unfortunately, he does have a wobble there. That is great news for MS Dillon, who does just sneak back out ahead of Fast Fanatical here. Oh no, but MS Dillon has got a stop and go 30 penalty. That has ruined his race. He is going to be way, way, way off the pace, so he's attacked the pit board too heavy. That is going to allow Aiden now to be the main protagonist in this top 3 battle here, because MS Dillon's going to fall way out of the top 10 places, I think, here. So that's really unfortunate for him, and that will actually allow people like Mad Caster, Reagma, Zero Seas, like all those kind of drivers to get through and maybe get up into the top 10 position. So it's Williams here has come back out of the pits. He has popped it behind Sylph here. So he is a little bit off the back of the Fast Fanatical battle, but I want to see when Aiden is going to decide to pit, as he does pit now. So this is the one to watch, guys, I think. But I think, unfortunately, Aiden did get caught up in a bit of battling with some of those back markers. So I think potentially Fast Fanatical is going to have an opportunity to... actually, I don't know here. He's quite far back. It's just a case of when Aiden can actually... he's in the pit box already. Aiden's dropped the pits. He's come back out. I think he's going to get miles ahead here. I don't know what's happened with the other guys, but Fast Fanatical is coming around the last corner now. Aiden is, coming out the pit lane. So Aiden has jumped these drivers at the front here, and he is going to take, potentially now, the podium place here. I'm trying to see where Fast Fanatical is. Fast Fanatical's come around the last corner now. He has lost about probably 5 to 10 seconds here. So Aiden's had a great little move here. Now, is that going to allow? Because Aiden was only 5 seconds behind Zidane. So I don't know if maybe if Zidane doesn't have a good stop, could Aiden get up to second place? We'll have to keep an eye on that one, as AMS Dillon said he is having this now stop and go penalty. But we've just under 5 minutes to go, guys. I will go through the field one more time, and we'll just wait for the last few minutes, actually. Then we'll just... I don't want to miss these last pit stops, but let's just quickly go through where everyone is currently as it all starts to settle down. So we have had 3 retirements in this race. Fast Forward is also retired, but he is 35th. Hush Webb is out there pumping in the laps, but he is currently 34th place. Lico is made up a few places here, but he's up to 33rd, chasing down OFV in 32nd, who looks like, he's making a move on one of the back markers there. Space KC is out there, currently in 30th place. Chip Butty is returning from a race he hasn't done in a while. He hasn't done a lot of racing in a while, so he's out there currently in 29th. I think OFV actually is one of the other drivers that hasn't raced in a while, so these 2 drivers, thank you for coming back to XCL, and I appreciate you making the effort to join us today. Senate G is currently in the pits. I don't know if he's maybe decided to retire now. Attended Genie is 27th, chasing down Bartek ahead of him. Bartek is rounding out, well, no, not rounding, sorry, Subsonic is rounding out the top 25 currently. Diabolic is in 24th, with Mark Music in 23rd. Farrell is 22nd in this race. All these guys are at the back have really spread out. There's not a lot of battling going on around here. So DXT Viper is in 20th. It looks like he's got Matiago ahead of him there. Just been lapped. Biff Baff is unfortunate for him because he did qualify in 10th place. He's down in 19th place. MS Dillon has come out in 18th place, and he's been lapped by HSR Storm here. That is gutting for him, as he was looking like he was a shoe in there to potentially get a podium. Minardi is 17th place. He is chasing down Quaster Jr. for 16th, with Doug Bors rounding out what is the top 15 here. Ninja, has he had a crash out there somewhere? Because he is... he's in 16th place currently, chasing down Quaster ahead of him. So yeah, so Ninja has got a lot of driving to do if he wants to get himself up into that top 10 places. But it's a great job of him anyway. 16th should get him some positive positive XCL points. Joswiak is up in 12th place, chasing down Malmsey in 11th and then Malmsey chasing down 0 C's for what will be the 10th place in this race. Mad Caster up to 9th. He's had a great race because he qualified in 21st, I think. So up to 9th for him. That's great driving by him. Potential driver of the day there. Riagma is 8th place. He is doing great here. It looks like that's basically going to be where he's settling in, unless he can catch up to Silver ahead of him in 7th. Adam Shaw, another potential driver of the day. He's been racing quietly up the field, and he's now up to 6th place. Fast Fanatical is 7.8 seconds off the back of Aiden. I don't know what happened there, but he's lost so much time in the pit stops. Aiden currently in what will be net 3rd place, as we see Matty Agu and HSR Storm enter the pit lane now. So the question is where is Matty Agu going to come out in relation to Aiden? Aiden coming around into the last chicane now, around the last corner. Matty Agu hasn't even stopped yet, so I think Aiden's going to comfortably take that place off of him, as HSR Storm has pitted and he's straight back out. No nonsense from him. Matty Agu, still stationary, as we probably see, as he's just coming out now. Yeah, but Aiden's going to pass him quite comfortably on the start-finish straight here. But is Matty Agu going to make Fast Fanatical's day even worse, as he might get out ahead of Fast Fanatical here? It looks like that might be the case, as they're coming down now. Where is Matty Agu? Yeah, you can see him coming out ahead on the screen there. He is, I think it must have been a bad pit stop here by Fast Fanatical then, because he is... was in 3rd, and he is now dropped down to 5th place, with Matty Agu in 4th, and then Aiden is now up to 3rd. The big question though is Aiden now going to pip Zidane for 2nd place? We'll keep an eye on that one as the race unfolds. We have 1 minute 42 seconds left. So where is HSR Storm currently? I think Zidane is going to have to pit this lap, so we'll keep an eye on that one. But HSR Storm is coming around the bottom of the track right now, so I think when he crosses the line, he will trigger the last lap of this race. Is that Ninja making a move potentially on Baz here? It looks like Quaster Jr. has gone in the pits again. He must have made a mistake somewhere, or maybe he's ran out of fuel here. But that's going to promote Ninja up to what is 14th place in this race. So great racing by him. So it is where's Zidane? So Zidane's coming in the pit lane now. Where is HSR Storm? Hang on a minute. Oh no, I was getting excited there, but I think because Zidane has to enter his pit box, he's going to be somewhere near the... he's going to be somewhere near the end of the pit box. HSR Storm is coming around now to take the last corner. Zidane hasn't even stopped yet, as we see Aiden coming around to the chicanes as well. So this is the main one, like I said. Zidane still hasn't stopped here, but I said when he does stop, he isn't going to have very long to go up the pit lane. I said because he was one of the first drivers to come into the server, which means he's furthest up the pit lane. Where is Aiden? Aiden's coming around the last corner now. Zidane is still stationary. He is going to come out now, but he should get up to speed relatively quite quickly, as Aiden is coming down the start-finish straight. I think he'll be closer than maybe 5 seconds, but I think, Zidane should have enough to stay ahead of him, as you see him coming down to the first corner now. So what is the chat saying currently, whereas we're on our last lap here with HSR Storm taking the lead? We're saying Wolf Ninja's had a shunt. Ninja's currently in 14th place. Has he had a crash? Or is he up in... Where is he at the minute? Where? No, it's saying that Ninja's 14th place, Wolf. Oh, he kept his place. Okay, that's good. That's good news. So HSR Storm is coming around the back end of the track now. It looks like it's going to be him taking Zidane. Is looking like he's going to be a good 2nd place. Aiden is potentially going to be 3rd unless there's a mistake. Matty Agu 5 seconds back. Fast Fanatical in 5th. Any other late battles going on? It looks like Riagma potentially. Looks like he's lost the place to 0 C's here. Maybe he's had a crash here actually, because Matt Caster is I thought he was up further than that on the race here, but that's Malmsey there as well. This little battle here is going to be a good one on the last lap. I'll come back to that one as HSR Storm crosses the line. But these three drivers racing for what is 9th, 10th, 11th, so that final 10th place spot is in Malmsey's grass. Now Malmsey, to be fair, has had a really few bad laps recently, bad races recently. So for Malmsey to finish 11th place, that's a great little performance by him. But yeah, what we have had today, guys, is an absolute dominant performance, pole position, fastest lap, and the win. HSR Storm is going to take this win here. Fantastic driving by him. Yeah, I mean, you can't really not call him driver of the day, really, can you? After a performance like that, he was just unstoppable out there. Zidane is, yeah, going to cross the line in 2nd place. Aiden is going to take that final place in 3rd on the podium. Matiago is going to cross the line in 4th. Fast Fanatical coming around now. He must have had a little crash on the last lap because he... oh no, he's lost the place to Adam Shaw. So Adam Shaw is going to take 5th place here. So Fast Fanatical has had a crash at the end. That's a great drive by him. Fast Fanatical in 6th with Sylph behind him. Looks like he... yeah, he's going to take 7th with Mad Sycaster coming around to take what will be 8th place. And then we do have this little battle for Zero C's, Riagmar and Malmsey. It looks like that's how it's going to end here. But Mad Sycaster crosses the line to take an 8th place. Great drive by him. Zero C's in 9th, Riagmar in 10th, Malmsey in 11th, Joswiak coming around. He's got Doug Bors just behind him. This is for 12th and 13th. Ninja, I think, has he had a crash somewhere here? Because he... No, where is he in relation to... Oh yeah, so Baz is... Where is Ninja here? Has Ninja had another crash? I think Ninja's lost loads of places on the last lap here. So it looks like Baz is going to take what is 14th place. Minardi is going to take 15th. AMS Dillon's taking 16th here. Ninja is going to take 17th. So he's had a crash on the last lap. Biff Baff is going to take 18th here. I think we'll have to know when the race finishes. Because, oh, there's a crash on the last corner as well. Viper's in the pit lane, so it looks like that might be Biff Baff, one of the last drivers to cross the line to finish this one. I mean, we still have a few more drivers out there. We have Subsonic 10, he's coming around to finish off, probably the last driver to cross the line as Lico PT crosses the line as well. Subsonic 10 will finish 27th in this race. Yeah, mindless Ninja saying he had rear suspension damage. That's unfortunate for you. So yeah, the... crazy race, guys. Crazy race. I think, yeah, we have to kind of say HSR Storm potentially there has to have, well, not potentially, he has to be driver of the day, surely just because he got pole position, fast lap. He just dominated the entire field. It was perfectly flawless by him, and I think for that reason, honourable mentions, I think, yeah, have to go to, so I forget everyone's names, Mad Sycaster. That was a great drive by him, and also Adam Shaw. Both of you get honourable mentions, I think, for great drives today. And also, I'm going to say Malmsey as well. Great drives by all of you. Yeah, unlucky AMS Dillon. You were looking really good for... I think you probably should have had 3rd place there based on the times that were being set. You were shooing for the podium, but unfortunately, yeah, with that drive-through penalty, sorry, the stop-and-go 30 penalty for speeding in the pit lane, that ruined your race a little bit. But I think finishing in 16th where you finished, that should give you at least some positive points on the XCL rating. So I don't think it's too bad of a day. But yeah, that was great racing, guys. Thank you all for joining in. I will be back on Saturday for the Saturday fun double sprint race in the afternoon, and then for the IXR mini championship final in the evening. So tune back in on Saturday, and I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Bye bye for now.